All right, welcome back to Good Morning San Diego. If you're on social media, you probably see AI everywhere. Many times, you're not even aware that it is AI. Here to talk about jobs that will be created by AI as it becomes more involved in business is the president of Wilsey Asset Management, Brent Wilsey. Good morning, Brent. I said I'm a little skeptical of this. Tell me what you're talking about here.
Well, let's go back about 10 years. Just think 10 years ago. Jobs that weren't even thought about were things like driverless car engineers, drone operators. One that I didn't even know about that was out there now is e-sport game coaches, podcast producers, virtual reality programmers. All these jobs are created, and 10 years ago, they weren't thought of. So these are things that we don't know what the future holds. That's what makes it exciting. But it will change, and there will be jobs created as we go forward.
Yeah, because we're always talking about the job market, looking at, what some of these new technologies are going to do. So you're saying don't panic about the job market. Look at it as an opportunity for maybe some new career paths that haven't been thought of yet.
Exactly, and ones that are starting to come up is like make sure there's a person, an analyst, that make sure the system is updated, because you can't just set the system and let it go. It's going to be changing. So someone needs to make sure that system with the company is being updated. Also, too, someone has to translate the output, because you've got managers, judges, regulators looking at this stuff. Someone has to translate, okay, what does all this stuff mean? So you need someone to help the managers and the judges, and legal is very important because there's so much to it. They gotta make sure that the AI is putting out information that is usable and understandable and fits the situation. So these are things that you have to kind of look at. That there's jobs that will create jobs.
Okay, so what areas do you think are going to see kind of the biggest growth and the biggest impact by this?
Well, one that I thought was very interesting was in years we're going to have driverless cars.
Right.
Well, you come to a stop sign and there's an accident. Well, whose fault is it? Was it the driver? You have two driverless cars. Was it the car? Someone needs to analyze the systems of those driverless cars. Well, what happened here? So there's so many jobs that are going to be out there that just do it. And then another one too is that we've got to follow the systems too to make sure they're not becoming biased, that they're going too much one way or the other. So somebody has to analyze, saying, yes, they're becoming too biased towards this or that. Again, it's data coming out. And then when they find that, well, now somebody has to figure out, well, what is wrong? We have to fix this. So there's jobs that are going to be created that are created because of things that are happening that we can't even think of about now. And the same thing, I don't know if you remember, I think you're a lot younger than I am, but when I was back in the 90s doing accounting and everything, we used to do, in the 80s, we used to do spreadsheets and print them out, use calculators. Oh my gosh, these computers are going to replace our job. It didn't replace a job, it enhanced it. But the big thing people have to realize is nothing stays the same. Training is going to be a big factor for people. You've got to be trained in jobs, which will be something else, will be people that train for AI jobs. So there's so many things that's going on with that. The future is always frightening because we don't know, but it's going to be okay.
All right. Brent Wilsey, thanks for coming in. We appreciate your time.
You're welcome.
All right. All right.